Yeah, the first problem. Okay, see. In accounts only, first problem. See, in Tally, entire Tally, it support three types of organization accounts, like trading organization or service organization and manufacturing. The first few problems explain service related. Example, the few transactions I'm taking related to training institute. In these transactions, I mention only incomes and expenses only. Incomes means what are received the fees from the students is income. The training institute, the business activities to provide the service only for coaching, and you paid some expenses, rent, salaries, and their purchase computer and furniture and investment. Now the process here I mentioned company creation. Once download Tally solution, Tally software, after install available Tally Prime in desktop, just open Tally Prime, power of simplicity, and open Tally Prime. To open Tally Prime displayed license information, just click in continue in education mode. Just click continue education mode. After click continue education mode, and here displayed old company, you want to create new company and close current company Shiva company. That time go to Shed company, just use Shed company and select the company name Shiva and Co. After Shed company and displayed list of companies is the existing companies. You want to create new company and go to create company. And here company name, and to pass the company name, and the company name is ABC and Co. And to fill the address, company address and state and pin code and financial year, and to pass here financial year and save, enter. After company creation, here getting message company created successfully. And second thing, by default open company features, and these all default, some features enable default, and if you require any other features do enable, but currently GST features not required. Just say no and save. The currently is not required GST problem. I'm not explain any GST problem. That's why what are goods, enable goods or service tax, no only, and save. After create new company, what happened? Don't worry. Sorry, actually, in last 3 4 days, I explained only basics. Some person join in 3 days, 3 days or 2 days demos. Okay, little bit bore. And don't worry, end of the section again explain for introduction. Okay, this is also considered to introduction only. This is a first problem only. Today I'm explain first problem. The before the three demo section explain only presentation only. What is advantage in Tally software, and don't worry, end of the section I explain introduction, little bit bore, again explain that basic things. Okay, and don't worry, definitely explain end of the section what is the advantage to learn this course. And see, now just listen, don't exit, just listen. It's a very easy software for accounting purpose. Now see, in ABC and company is generated, created, and here displayed company financial year is April 1st, 2022, March 31st. Just in company creation, when you go to company in alter mode, but company creation time I pass only starting date only. The ending date generated automatically. The ending date generated automatically, and no need to pass any ending date for company creation. Just pass only starting date in the both the rows. And after that, in gate of tally, and the second steps required, and following the material, I think include material in your mails. Please check who are registered. See, after company creation to fall in the ledger creation. What is the meaning ledger? Ledger nothing but account. Okay. And see, yes, some small network issue here. Okay. Now, okay. See, ledger nothing but what? Ledger nothing but account. Okay, you want to maintain any specific information, the ledger nothing but account nothing but information. If you want to maintain traveling expenses information, the traveling to maintain in ledger positions. If you want to maintain incomes expenses ledgers, you maintain the ledger creation for incomes and expenses. Now in the ledger creation, that is masters, in gate of tally is the main screen in tally software. After create new company and go for create company, just choose this option, create. When go to create, here available accounting related and inventory related and tax related. Now is required ledgers, go for accounting master in ledgers, and here write the ledger name. What is the ledger name? And see the material I mentioned in the ledger names in the list of material. ABC and Co is a capital account. After that, computer, just type the computer is a fixed asset. After that, furniture is also fixed asset. And tally admission fees received from the student. Just thinking insured point of, if you received fees from the students, the insured point of is a income only. It considered to indirect, no direct, because it's a services company. There is no classes for direct or indirect. Just consider to only indirect income only. Just choose only what? Indirect income. The same like create MS Office admissions. What I'm explain end of the section to received video, okay, class video, don't worry. And if you're missing any classes, is a support to video for do the practice. And after that, MS Office I think is done. If you create same ledger again, you get the message name already existing. And hardware admission fee received, just type hardware admission is indirect income only. And Photoshop admission fees received, just type Photoshop admission is also indirect income. And rent paid is considered to expenses. Okay, indirect expenses. And salaries paid is also indirect expenses. And current bill paid is also indirect expenses. And telephone charges is considered to indirect expenses and other expenses. Now all transaction post ledger creation is completed. Now go back. In entire tally, mostly use shortcut key enter and escape only. You want to open any option, just select and open. Go back, use escape. Escape and enter. Okay. Now two options is completed, company creation and ledger creation. Once create company and ledgers, the third one go to vouchers, just post the transactions. In vouchers, two vouchers is there, F5 and F6. F5 nothing but payment voucher, F6 is a receipt voucher. Cash received fall in the receipt voucher, cash paid fall in the purchase voucher. Cash in, receipt, cash out, payment. All cash in transaction choose in F6 only. All payments choose in F5 only. For any mode, cash mode, otherwise check mode. See, now this, now go to receipt voucher, F6. Very easy, this is a single entry system only. Now go to question. The first one, ABC started business, cash received. Go for receipt voucher, account place cash, down, choose ABC is a owner name, and to pass the investment amount here. The investment amount here considered to 10 lakhs and save. The next one, purchase computer, very easy. Go for payment voucher. The process of accounting vouchers. Any transaction in account place choose only cash. And down choose what purpose to pay this cash. Computer purchase purpose. Okay, just choose computer and to pass the computer value 1,80,000. After pass 1,80,000, the narration to fill all the information being purchase, computer and bill number. What are information is there related to this transaction? That information to pass in narration is helpful for auditing time. After 6 months and 1 year, maybe our management asking why pay 1,80,000. What purpose you pay 1,80,000? What purpose you purchase computer? That information you write being purchase computer, bill number, and use this front office. Otherwise, integration new business purpose and purchase 4 pieces or 5 pieces. What are information to write anything in this narration place? Very helpful for auditing time. Done. After that, purchase furniture, the go to payment voucher and choose cash and furniture. Every transaction is a similar option. Account place cash only, payment or receipt, and down choose income or expenses name. After that, in furniture, write 55,000. In practically here, mention furniture only. The real time what are furniture you write then with name also. Okay, system furniture, system table. Okay, then tally admission fees received, it considered to receipt voucher, use in function key F6 and account place cash and down choose tally admission. The fees 1,20,000 rupees only. Then hardware admission fee received, cash and hardware amount is 85,000. Then MS Office cash and MS Office amount 65,000. And Photoshop similar transaction cash and Photoshop is it 95,000. And rent paid, go to payment voucher F5 and choose cash and down choose rent and to fill the rent value 3,500. If mistake to pass any wrong value for in accounting vouchers, that time go for pays up, not up arrow. In keyboard special key is there na pays up. Just press pays up, it will open last entry. If you continue press pays up, it displayed one by one previous transactions. What are pass? Okay, now use pays up and alter the value in case wrong. And then salaries paid, account pays cash and down salaries is considered to 65,000. And current bill paid, cash and current bill is what? 7,500. And telephone charges, how much? 5,500. And other expenses, cash and other expenses is considered to 10,000 rupees. All transaction is completed. Once check you want to check previous transaction, use pays up reconciliation purpose. Once complete, go to back, use escape, and now is available profit and loss account. Once open profit and loss account, you get the information related to head values. Finally, what is income received, what are expenses paid, and finally, how much net profit in this business fall in the transactions. And finally received income 3,65,000 and finally paid expenses 91,500. Here displayed only net profit. You want to check generally in trading account profit and loss account maintain two columns, inner column and outer column. Here displayed outer column only. You want to check inner column, that is adjustment column. If called in account terminology, just press Alt F5. When you press Alt F5, you get the inner column summary like individual ledger wise values, hardware, MS Office. Just remember shortcut key Alt F5 is working for every report, not only profit and loss account. What are open any report, profit and loss account, balance sheet, cash account, bank account, any report you want to check with detail, just use Alt F1. Alt F1, okay, Alt F1. Clear? Any doubts? Any doubts? No? Now see and check the balance sheet. Open balance sheet. In the balance sheet, have information like liabilities and assets is the investment amount and net profit. And here displayed cash in hand and cash in hand 10,38,500 and fixed assets. You want to check cash in hand with ledger wise, just select the cash in hand, enter. Okay. But an advantage for using Tally Prime compared to ERP9, after open any report, you want to access any other report, no need to go to back you in gateway of Tally. Here option is there go to and the go to which report you want cash ledger. Select cash ledger, open directly cash ledger. Okay. You want to open any other report, cash flow, funds flow. Okay. And what are reports need? Just type the name. Once type the name to access directly in the report. Directly here, common reports is there, balance sheet, profit and loss account is all, and financial reports, all final account report also there. In balance sheet, profit and loss account, receipts and payment point of. Okay. And bank utilities also there, and ledger reports also there. To access this screen anywhere, any one of the screen. But generally in gateway of Tally is available compared to ERP and in gateway of Tally available these options. But this option access when you go to gateway of Tally only. But if you open balance sheet, again you want to open profit and loss account or a day book or display anything using ERP9, go to back and access that specific report. But in Tally Prime is added one new option, go to button. Once click go to button, all options is there here and no need to go to back. Clear? That is a multitasking. Okay. Now I want to create ledger. Go for accounting, go to, and here option is there, create master and create voucher also there. Create master, again the screen is getting. Create voucher, if you add, I want to add any new transaction, create vouchers. Okay, this is all shortcut method. And now you want to alter any ledger values, any transaction value, use daybook. And daybook also very useful and regularly to watch daybook. Day-to-day transaction, nothing but daybook. Any doubts? See, I explained second problem. Similar only. See, now just open second problem. For understanding purpose only, the basic problems. Now the process is open Tally ERP9, sorry, Tally Prime. And since 11 years, I am explain only ERP9. That's why sometimes I speak ERP9 only. Okay, in 2020, November 9, introduced Tally Prime, but I think I take 10 or 15 days gap after I updated in Tally Prime and explain both ERP9 and Tally Prime. Some students asking ERP9, but now 90% is everyone asking only Prime only because new features is there. And just click continue education mode. After continue education mode, by default displayed Siva company. You want to close Siva company and create new company. That time go to company and shut company. Otherwise, you don't want to close Siva company, but I want to create new company. That time don't need to go to shut company. Just go to Siva company. That time simultaneously open two companies, Siva company and some other company. What I create now, Sai company. Okay. Now I create Sai India, Telangana, save. Once done, your first class today, your qualification. Hello, hello. Your qualification is become okay. Your qualification is accounts or different background. Tell me first.
Sir, I'm graduate with BCom
Bec
General.
that time is very easy now. Why confused? See, I'm here taking small
1 year back I have
transactions.
completed.
Okay, if sorry, that is okay. No problem. But see, if you see, just thinking, this is a service transactions. I just I'm given small transactions from incomes and expenses. But how to expose profit and loss account for this is incomes and expenses. Okay, it's a very easy. Incomes and expenses means see here I mentioned only course fees only, and these course fees are expenses. The finally how to generate a profit and loss account. The process is just open Tally ERP9 and type the company name here and save. After create new company and what are required ledgers for transaction point of to create in second method, second step. After create SAE company, now I create SAE company. Now you want to create ledgers, go for create and select ledger, enter. Now create ledgers. See what is the first transaction? Sai started business. Okay. Now create the ledger. Sai is a owner. Okay. Is a capital account. Second one, purchase computer. Now you create computer ledger is a fixed asset. And furniture is also considered to fixed asset only. And tally if admission fees received, just tally admissions is a indirect income. I received fees as just thinking institute point of only. I received fees as it's considered to incomes. Only two things is there here, income or expenses. But what are purchase is a asset only, and investment is liability. But major section is a, to find out the profit. How to find out the profit? First you total the incomes and total the expenses. Income minus expenses is equal to net profit. Similar is an easy concept. Now I'm create tally. After that I create one more admission fees is a hardware is also income And rent paid, just rent is indirect expenses. After that, salaries paid is also considered to indirect expenses. Just two things. If you received fees, take indirect income. If you paid anything, indirect expenses. And current bill also paid, it considered to expenses only, just indirect expenses. And tally admission fees again received, but no need to create again tally admission fees ledger because already done in the fourth transaction point of, and hardware also done. And telephone charges, now create telephone charges. In telephone charges is indirect expenses, and other expenses is also indirect expenses. And maintain charges, indirect expenses. Advertisement charges, indirect expenses. And MS Office admission fees received is a indirect income. And Photoshop. Okay, just very easy. First create company. What is the company? Sai and Co. I create company Sai and Co. After company creation, go to gateway of tally, create and create the ledgers. You want to alter that ledgers, otherwise you want to see existing ledgers, go to back and go to alter. In gateway of tally is available this option alter. For creating purpose, go to create. For modification purpose, go to alter. Once go to alter, it displayed same screen only. In the screen, which one you want to do alter? Ledgers. That time go to ledgers. Once select the ledgers, it displayed creating ledgers, existing ledgers. In this ledgers, by default, add cash account and profit and loss account. Is the default only. If you create new company in Tally software, by default available 28 groups and two ledgers. The two ledgers is called cash and profit and loss account. After company creation and ledger creation, now post the values using vouchers. In vouchers, two vouchers is there, F5 and F6. F5 is a payment voucher, F6 is a receipt voucher. Cash received fall in the receipt voucher, cash paid fall in the payment voucher. Now see the question. Sai started business, cash received. Go to receipt, account place cash, down select Sai and pass the amount 12 lakhs. Pass the amount 12 lakhs and save. Second one, purchase computer is a single entry only. Okay, don't thinking debit credit relations. Okay, is a single entry. Go to payment. Any transaction choose account plus cash only because here list of ledgers displayed only one ledger only is a cash only. Down what purpose you paid cash? Computer purchase purpose. Choose computer. And what is the computer value to pass here? The computer 1,50,000. After that, purchase furniture, cash and furniture, amount 65,000. After that, tally admission fees received, go to receipt voucher, account plus cash, down tally admissions. Very easy process. Choose payment or receipt first thing. Before pass the entry, first confirm is it related to payment or receipt. After pass in account plus cash and down choose the income name or expenses name, related transaction, related voucher. After that, hardware admission fee received. Account price cash, down hardware. How much? 75,000. Just enter only. Now rent paid is there. Go for payment voucher. Account price cash, down choose rent. The rent value 13,500 rupees only. Next, salaries paid, account place cash, down salaries. The salaries value 5,000. How much? 75,000 rupees. just pass 75,000. Next, current bill paid, cash and current bill. How much? 8,500. And tally admission fee received. Again, I received tally admission fees. Again, go to receipt voucher. Earlier, I passed some value. Now, I received again 35,000. Here indicated last time I posting 1,30,000 current balance. I received still this amount. Now, again, add 35,000 is added. Finally, it considered to total tally admission 1,65,000. After that, hardware, again received hardware also 15,000. Earlier received 75,000. Now 15,000. Next, telephone charges paid. Go for payment, cash and telephone charges. In telephone charges 6,500. Next, other expenses, cash and other expenses. How much other expenses? 6,500. Next, maintain charges, cash and maintain charges 3,500. Next, advertisement charges. Advertisement charges how much? 4,500. And MS Office admission fee received, go for cash, and MS Office is a 55,000. Then Photoshop, cash and Photoshop 65,000. Just follow the only income or expenses only. Now, after posting, you want to check previous transaction, just press page up and change the value if you are entered any wrong. And 3,500 is a maintenance charges and other expenses 6,500 and and hardware how much received? Telephone charges how much here? 6,500 and other expenses how much? 11,000. You want to alter this transaction, use page up and change the value. Once to check proper all the transaction, go to back and check the profit and loss account. Once open profit and loss account and same thing here displayed incomes and expenses. You want to check detail, use Alt F5. Once press Alt F5 and displayed what? Incomes expenses with ledger wise. Okay, these all ledgers, hardware and MS Office Photoshop, these all expenses. And now in balance sheet, the same scenarios. Understand? See, I'm doing only three steps: company creation and ledger creation and value posting. See, basically, basically condition is in to prepare balance sheet in manually the practical steps. In manual account, what is the process to prepare final accounts manually? First prepare day book and see this is a condition. First day book and gender vouchers, ledgers, trial balance, stamped after account and balance sheet. In manual account, first you require day book. After gender vouchers, ledgers, trial balance, stamped after account and balance sheet. You have to prepare step by step only in manual accounts. But computer account just pass three reports, groups, ledgers, and vouchers. Once completed the things, groups, ledgers, vouchers, the system generated automatically remaining reports. In manual account, each and everything prepared by hand only. But computer account just pass three reports, the system generated automatically all the reports, what are required, everything. That's why before I'm doing what I doing here, just create company. After create company, I go to create and select the ledger and create the masters ledgers. What are required, incomes or expenses, everything I've made here. After complete these things, go to vouchers. In the vouchers, divided to expenses is a payment voucher, incomes receipt voucher. Otherwise, in the cash point of cash in receipt voucher, cash out payment voucher. You want to check all the vouchers, and the best way, go to daybook. In the daybook displayed all the postings, incomes and expenses. These all incomes, these all what? Expenses. And incomes and expenses reflected here. Clear? Understand? But see, the condition is what? In manual accounts, step-by-step process to prepare final accounts. Daybook required, voucher required, ledgers, trial balance, balance sheet. But in Tally, just create company, that after create groups, groups not required, by default available 28 groups after vouchers, and finally generated all the reports. These all report generated automatically. Just do company creation, ledger creation, voucher entry. These three things only. Okay. Now any doubts? Any doubts?
Sir, can we have this notes?
Yeah.
Where should I can get this question, sir?
Sorry, I'm
Problems.
not understand. Yeah, problems. See, I will share all the
Yes.
things. Yeah, material also is received in through mail or WhatsApp after confirm the admission to receive material everything. And for explanation time, if you required any, now I'm explain only basic things only. If you required anything, I'm given running notes also for in the more required configuration settings. Now only explain only payment receipts only. If you explain more topics for settings related, I'm given 100% running notes. Understand? If
Yes,
you
sir. Sir, your
choose
demo
payments,
classes videos is there. Recording all videos. Your demo classes.
sorry, your voice break.
Sir, your demo classes videos or recordings is there.
Yeah, yeah, there. What I'm explain every class is there in record section, and to receive your links every day. One end of the section. Okay, and today a class or a next day class, every day class it received to mail in recorded classes.
Sir, already
Okay,
I have
if you're
paid,
missing any
sir.
classes, yeah, no problem. That him just call to office tomorrow to enroll your mail ID and definitely to receive. Because see, and today I'm starting first class only. That's why still is not sending any videos. That is links. Okay, and the next day today is the first class, no, and definitely in the next class to receive the links, all the videos, all class videos. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Uh, any other doubts? In vouchers, suppose I'm passing one entry here, go to accounting vouchers, that is vouchers. In voucher, in C, what happened? In the payment voucher example, tally admission fees received actual receipt voucher, but mistake I pass in payment voucher. But this time is accepted, but 100% result is wrong. Now that time go to pays up and no need to delete wrong entry, convert to receipt F6. That time by default cancel in payment entry and confirm to receipt entry. That facility is there one and only tally. If you use focus, if you use busy software, if you pass any wrong entries, delete and separate to pass new entry. But in tally, what happen if you pass any wrong entries, payment to receipt to payment, and do this option? Okay, just convert only payment transaction receipt transaction payment. Otherwise if you pass twice for any transaction, okay, that time open pays up will display last entry and use alt D. And shortcuts is very important in entire tally. Okay, most of thing is running in shortcut based only. F5 payment voucher, F6 receipt voucher, alt F5 detailed. After open any specific report, okay, profit and loss account or balance sheet or any report, you want to see detail, press Alt F5. Now same thing, you want to delete any entry, that is voucher or any master, use Alt D. Alt D means delete. Yes. Once press Alt D, our ratio is asking confirmation. See, now see Alt D are asking yes or no. Once press yes, is delete is a permanently delete. Okay, that is a delete option. And explain one more shortcut key, page up. Page up what purpose? To check previous transactions. Any doubts? Now see, uh, here maintain charges is there. If you select wrong entry, maintain charges is expenses. If you select indirect income, the time the maintain charges reflected by default income side. But one identification is there, the maintain charges is displayed in negative mode. Okay, the first thing is what is getting here, indirect income. But indirect income is not reflected tally maintain charges, only reflected receipts only. But here this is the expenses. But why shift to this side means I am selected wrong group. That time go to back and select the alter. For create new, go for create. If you want to alter any existing ledger, go for alter and select the what ledger. And now I want to alter the ledger maintain charges, go for maintain charges and change income to expenses. Alteration and identification is very important. Okay, in some students in mistake to select any wrong group or wrong entry, that time how to do alter that specific transaction. Alteration is very important. Identification after alteration, the two things is very important. And balance sheet also generated. And now see, once exit tally ERP9, how to open existing companies, old companies. Just open tally prime. You want to create new company, otherwise you want to open old company, same steps only. The common thing, open tally prime and continue education mode. And you want to open old company, go to company and select company, Alt F3. You want to create new company, go for create, Alt F3. Once press Alt F3, get the list old companies. You want to open any old company, just select and open. Understand? And just do practice these two problems. And if you have any personal PC or desktop, and first download in Tally Prime. How to download Tally Prime? Just open Tally Solution website using internet browser. Open Tally Solution. Just open Tally Solution. After open Tally Solution website, okay, just write the website tallysolution.com. In the Tally Solution is available download in the top. Once click download, here displayed the current version 2.1. Just download this version only 2.1. Otherwise, if you want to require old versions, go to back down and here option is there previous versions. In the previous versions, select if you need 2.1. Otherwise, if you want to download ERP9, the ERP9 also available in the list. See in Tally ERP9 launch in 2009. To check this one, this is a Tally ERP9 only. In Tally ERP9 launched in 2009, I think, where is this first version? See 7.2, Tally 9. This is the first version, Tally ERP9, introduced on March 12th, 2009. Tally ERP9 1.0 is the first version, 2009. After 2009, 2020, in 2009 to 2020, ERP9 only, but change only released versions only. The small modifications. 4.1, 5.1, 6.3. 6.6.3 is the last. The currently organization in 30% organization using still in ERP9 only, and there are updated immediately after 6 months or 3 months. It shift to Tally Prime only, not immediately. It take time. If you required new options, e-invoice, e-way bill, that time it shift to ERP9 to Tally Prime. Okay, this is the last version Tally ERP9. Why I'm explaining means if you attend any interviews, maybe they're asking questions. What is the last version in ERP9? 6.6.3. What is the new feature in Tally Prime? In Tally Prime, one new feature is you want to generate e-invoice, e-way bill. Okay, and in Tally Prime, introduce one new option: go to and save view. Okay, these all facilities available in Tally Prime. Okay, but in the new thing in ERP9, remote access. Okay, in the presentation, I'm explain here what is the new points in ERP9 and Tally Prime. This is a new in Tally Prime. Go to feature added, exemption report is there, menu wise designing, multitask is there, save view also available, very useful option, and directly generated web bill and directly generated e-invoices. This is a new facilities in Tally Prime. But in compared to versions in the in demo section time I explained these all versions entirely 3.0, 3.5, 4.0. In 7.2 introduced on 2005. In 2005 introduced in 7.2 and 2005 after 2006 and 2006 and 2008 and 2009. In 2009 introduced ERP9 and after Tally 1.0 it changed it introduced on 2020. In 2020 to launch this version November 9 in lockdown time. Okay, clear? Any doubts? Any doubts? No? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Yeah,
Hello.
I just do yeah, tell me.
Sir, in this Tally Prime, sir, can we return file the in GST, sir, also?
Yeah, definitely. In ERPN and also there that facilities. But see, suppose if you have monthly only 10 or 10, 20 invoices and do online only. But if you have more invoices, that time first to upload the all the invoices in Tally ERPN and a Tally Prime. Once complete month and to take the JSN file is generated automatically in Tally ERPN and Tally Prime. Once you have JSN file to upload to directly in GST portal. See, to increase the users for computerized after launch the GST only. The before GST only that 50% only using computerized accounts only, but everyone using computerized but using Excel only and pirated softwares only. But after GST, what happened? It changed entire system because the before GST what happened there is no any tracking system. The government also is not asking any invoice details. The government asking what only inward value outward value. Okay, in the business person what are uploaded inward value inward and outward it directly just type the values only that time in the VAT returns. Okay, the VAT returns is a big fraud. Suppose I'm actually sale 50 product, but I'm enjoying in material 30 or 35 only. I always I displayed less outwards only. That time I received I save in tax amount. That's why, but now in the GST time is very difficult. In the GST time, do the any frauds is not possible. Some transaction is possible, but B2B transaction is not possible. Only B2C is possible. But in B2C also is a fraud only. But if you do B2C any fraud transactions, that time available in input tax and sometime asking any closing stock summaries. Sometime to read and to verify your Godam or stock information is asking. Okay, let's see in the continuation classes explain in the GS related concepts also. and don't worry. Any other questions?
No, no, sir. ये question कि it has syllabus to return filing in GST with Tally Prime or not.
In
I
this,
want that. No.
see, in this syllabus, I'm showing written file but not live and take videos only because in this time I'm not do any filings. Okay, but I'm explain process.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. No, because it's a dummy. मतलब only show the
Dummy.
videos.
Yes,
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 sir.
yes. Because very easy. See, first you take the reconciliation for Tally software, all the inverts in the material values or GST numbers. Because Tally, what happened if you do the GST returns in offline using offline tool in Excel, there is no any validation options. But in Tally Prime, once do the inverse time if you pass the any wrong entry, wrong GST number, wrong HSN code, any information is wrong, is tracking immediately and do the solve that inverse time and to take the JSN file and upload. In 99% is success. What are take JSN file to upload the GST portal. Very easy only. Just the GST. So many videos is there in YouTube also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, very easy for GST pointer. Any other questions?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, and see, this is a how to upload GST, GSTR one. It's very easy only.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this see this is a just only take the in tally frame to gen first to post the all the transactions. Once post the transaction in this place, just to open GST portal, generate the GST invoice. This invoice to upload to GST portal. Once upload GST portal, any errors is there in this file, you get the message within 15 minutes. But 100% is not getting any errors. This place to identify the errors. Okay, but if you do offline, what happen? Mostly get the errors for GS returns, only duplicate invoices, are missing the tax value, are incomplete mismatching for a CGST, SGST. That type of errors is getting in offline only. But in using Tally, 99% is not getting any messages for error point of. Clear? Very easy.
Yes.
And later on, discuss this all the things. What is the GST portal and to what are required for filings? Okay. But most of thing is discussed tally point of for accountant point of. This GS returns most of doing in auditor levels only, not accounting levels. The account levels only require GSR 1 and 3B only. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And see you tomorrow and do practice in today two problems and tomorrow explain in F4 what is F4 and what type of transactions is reflected in F4. Clear?
Clear, sir.
Yes.